Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Seattle. And this will be a touchback as that's... Sails over the end line. Now Wilson on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line.
23 yards. And that's good for a Seahawks First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame, there to get a hand in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
14.
They run it with Carson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. He wants it all for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Set, ready? 15 line. 15 line. Off the block. Check safety. Greystone, travel. Let's go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 9-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Go. At 25. Five. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Time.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 24. Check. Pilot 64. Weak. Go.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 23. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Let's go. Check nickel. Good job right there.
On first down, it's Carson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
At the 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
6 man. Check curls.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's what I do.
This is Carson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
14.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, open man is Samuel, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, 15. 12.
Now it's Carson, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Wilson forced it, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
70, Indy. Go.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, dude. Wide, 6'6", pull it high. 5.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Back to throw. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready to break. We're going 25 to Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
2nd and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
I got you. I got you.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
41 Mike, right here. And I'm coming up tonight.
Now Wilson operating from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Ready up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Ready? 10 Lobo. Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Down to lose one.
2nd and 14. He finds Taylor. Complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. 17 yards and a giant 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Switch up. Here we go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
61, match.
2nd and long. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
X3, 218, jump. Hey, seam 6. 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. DeAndre Baker there defensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again to Barkley out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Hey, exit. Ready?
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Zebra.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he finds Penny. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
It's a 23-yard line.
What? 280.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long...
I'll go special.
On first down, Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again here, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10. It's a 38-yard.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
Fight, lady!
It's a party now. It's a party now.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch tight end. You got 3 down, 3 down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hey, high 7.
Again, it's Barkley. And an alley to run. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check it back.
Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, they go with Barkley, rumbling past the 30, and all the way up to the 31-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Go! Greystone, travel. Go.
They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready? 18 Gator.
I don't think you got it, sir. He's coming. Double up.
Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
A quick throw. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Check 15, check 15.
He'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 47-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator. Watch the slant.
Now Saquon Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. 60 or.
Touchdown, defense.
Slam. Ready.
On 2nd down, Barkley, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You got to feel there's a...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 56 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was a type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll go to Barkley again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Here now, Johnny Townsend as he's on to punt for New York. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now Wilson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 36-yard line.
On second down now, it's Carson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
3-15. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Alert.
Throwing now is Wilson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
So the victory here for Seattle. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Seahawks, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story.